been talking today with Jaren Beavers. She's the coordinator for the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education, one of the 4 community houses that are located across the street from the hospital. And Miss Jaren, we were talking about all the different support groups and learning that's coming up, SHWE Learning and special events. So let's go back over those, maybe get some dates and times and a little bit more in-depth information for folks. Now, go get your pen, get your paper, and now start writing it all down. Okay.
Perfect.
We've got the fibromyalgia support group that you said is taking a break for the summer.
Right.
Okay, but they'll be back in September. Okay. All right.
And that is the second Tuesday.
Second Monday?
Second Monday of the month.
Uh-huh.
So they'll be starting the second Monday in September.
Okay, and those run from 10 until noon?
Yes,
okay.
They do.
What a great time. You know, you get up, you can get everything done, and especially with fibromyalgia, those few folks that I've met over the years that have fibromyalgia, mornings are not their friend.
Time.
Not their friend necessarily until they can get up and get going on some days. And other days, not
Just
so
all
bad.
Depends. So that's some of the things that, you know, the support group's great to have because they're able to share with each other their experiences. Because from what I understand, you know, if you don't have fibromyalgia, you really can't identify with the feelings, and the uncomfortableness and pain. So.
And that's really, you know, all of our support groups at all the houses, that's really what it's all about, to have people that have actually experienced something share their experience.
It's nice making that connection.
You bet it is. Oh, it's invaluable. It's just wonderful to know, A, you're not alone. It's not in your head.
Exactly.
For so many years, that was the challenge with fibromyalgia, was people really didn't understand, physicians didn't understand what women were going through, and just kind of like, well, she's, you know,
it's in her head.
Maybe she needs to see another kind of doctor, but no, it's genuine, it's real. So, and then you've got the menopause support group, and that's being moderated by
Dr. Mary Wren.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. She's very passionate about women's issues in general, but certainly with menopause and getting people educated that they don't have to go through symptoms and et cetera.
One thing that I actually overheard her say, a gal had come up to her at the health fair recently, and you know, she said, I'm past menopause. And Dr. Wren said, well, actually, you know, you never really graduate. You know, it's with you the rest of your life. And so that's probably something that a lot of ladies don't realize, that they're going to be dealing with different stages or phases as they continue to live out their life. So, she's really got a passion for that, to kind of get gals together.
And give them the latest in what homeopathic remedies and just all sorts of that'll be a great one, and that's going to be the second Thursday of each month from 10 until 12, correct?
Morning time.
All right. And now the lactation support, I just love this, especially for all the new moms. And I'm going to kind of bring a couple things together here. The lactation support, when the foundation, the hospital foundation, was doing some various gathering background information for the Building for Babies campaign. Now they're in the buy a block phase for the Women and Newborn Care Center that's upstairs in the hospital, that's all been updated and new technology.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Just gorgeous. Oh, it's just beautiful. But they found there's such a need. The reason it was, I mean, there is certainly a retirement population here, but there's also a huge younger population having children, and we need all of this.
And it's growing, I believe.
It's growing all the time. That's amazing. So, but the lactation support, then that's every Tuesday from 12:30 to 2:30 on a drop-in basis. No charge.
No charge.
No.
It's free.
So if you've got questions about feeding that new baby, now is the time.
And there are a lot of new. I'm not a mother myself, but I know that there's a lot of my friends that, you know, they say they wish they could have breastfed their baby, but you know, they just weren't able to, or they had trouble with their milk coming in. And one thing that Sandy points out, it's really great. You know, she says, you're a new mom. You know, you're going to be nervous. but it doesn't mean you're malfunctioning.
Yeah.
So,
Just putting, yes.
yeah, so she's so great at encouraging them and putting their mind at ease so that they know, I can do this.
Yeah.
So she's
Can they bring babies with them?
Oh, yes.
I was going to say
babies are required.
Babies are required. Okay, I just,
Yes,
didn't know if it was going to be just a sit-down talking session or bring that baby with you.
Yep, you're actually feeding your baby.
Required.
Yes. What also is great that Sandy provides as well, she has a special scale for babies that can measure down to the ounce or even maybe smaller, because she can tell if that baby has received even, half an ounce of milk.
Okay.
So she's got her high-tech scale in there she's pretty proud of, and you bring your baby in and she'll weigh it, free of charge, and you're welcome to stay there for the whole 2 hours to get in a feeding or even just talk.
And have the baby reweighed.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, that would really set new mothers' minds at ease, thinking,
Definitely.
baby's not getting enough to,
Right.
sustain it. But
So she can weigh that, yes, they are getting some milk.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep.
And then the breastfeeding class
Yes,
itself.
we do have a breastfeeding class, and Sandy teaches that.
Okay.
It's in the evenings. It's the last Monday of the month.
It is the 23rd of this month, so it would have been the last.
Right. I think they tried to pick a specific date, but it works out better. The last Monday of the month, we do have a breastfeeding class, and it is in the evening from 6 to 8 p.m., and it is for moms who haven't delivered yet.
Okay.
So moms that are, I think she said she likes to have them at the 32 weeks.
Probably.
So
yeah, about 32 weeks.
They're about to go into delivery.
Yeah.
And she encourages partners to come with that as well. The support.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great.
So we do have those classes, and we also have a childbirth class, which is also separate. Those are held on Saturdays. They're going to be the second Saturdays for June, July, and August.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. And that's definitely for bring your partner with you.
Yes,
yeah?
definitely. Your support.
Yeah.
So we have the childbirth class on Saturdays, and
That's nice because both mom and dad could be working.
yes,
And this
Right.
is perfect to go
Weekends.
ahead and have, to have a weekend like
and
that.
that's an all day. So I think
Yeah.
it goes from 9 to 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it used to be done sometimes in a couple of classes, and that's hard for people to
Right.
plan.
Right.
So,
Right.
an
Especially if
all-day
they're working, like
Saturday,
you said.
yeah, all-day Saturday is perfect, perfect. So you do have one coming up in June.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So they can call at a later date in
Yes.
508-2345 and get signed up for
Certainly.
that. That's the other thing, as Jaren was saying, the space is limited. I mean, it's a house and it's a living room.
Yes.
And so for things like the classes that we've talked
Right.
about here for the support groups.
We want to keep everybody comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yes.
And it is definitely on a first come, first served basis. So if
Right.
you are expecting, it is definitely time to pick up that phone, call
Yes.
508-2345, ask for Ms. Jaren, and get signed up for these various classes. Let's go over one more time because our time's running out
Okay.
today. We've got, you've got the Shui Learning, you've got Megan Terry,
Yep, that'll be on June 16th.
okay, and that's at what time?
That's going to be at 10 a.m. from 10 to 11.
Okay, at the Schliemann
At the
Center.
Schliemann Center.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then on the 26th, you've got Jody Owens, who's the head of Rappel Diabetes Learning Center. She's going to be talking about diabetes, of
Yes.
course. And that's also at 10.
10 to 11.
Okay, great. And then talk about the Golden Girls Day Out.
The Golden Girls Day Out will be on June 18th, and that's going to be from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So we'll
Okay.
have some light appetizers and refreshments, but that will feature Dr. Deborah Baker
Okay,
and from the Ear, Nose, and Throat.
all right.
She'll be touching on hearing as you
Mhm.
age. We'll also have Dr. Whitney McFall from Ozark Eye.
Okay.
She'll be highlighting vision as you age. And then Heather Martin, one of BRMC's own athletic trainers,
Great.
talking about fitness.
Okay,
And-
so that's 1 to 3.
Mhm.
And then Working Women in the Know.
Yes, June
Okay.
19th. Mm-hmm.
You've got, those are back to back. You've got 2 busy
Yes,
days.
we've
Well,
got
you've got a
we've
whole
got a
bunch of
busy
busy,
week. Yes.
busy weeks in June coming up.
So, yep, June 19th, Thursday, Working Women in the Know.
Okay.
That's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30, and that will be at Restore by King Dermatology.
Okay, right on 62. Okay, we
mhm.
can't miss that building.
No.
Okay, and that's got wine and cheese.
Yes,
Woo!
yes.
So that'll, that's great, and that'll be talking about your skin during menopause.
Right.
And what you can do.
Mhm.
So, because everything dries out.
That's what I hear.
It does. Trust me, it does.
So, yeah.
Jaren, you've been a delight to have on the show today.
Thank
will you
you.
come back and see us
I
again?
will. I
All
will.
right.
Thank
we
you
got
so much.
June covered. Come back and talk to us about July and August.
Will
you?
do.
All
Will
right.
do.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us today for BRMC's Healthy Connections. We'll see you again next week.